Greetings, everybody. My name is Cheryl Manning, but I like to go by Fatu. And this is going to be my first video blog on Monday, the 29th, the last Monday of the month. And basically, my blogging is going to be dealing with coming out, gay stories, dealing with sexuality in older women over the age of, I think it's going to be 35 and on up to 60. I myself, I am 59 years old. In another 6 months, I will be 60. So here we go. The first blog is going to be about androgynous. The reason why I chose this topic is because there are a lot of men and women, young adults, who are becoming to identify themselves as being androgynous. And the reason why they are identifying themselves as being androgynous is because they have some sense of they would like to do gender bending. And gender bending is they want to be able to do male and female. And normally what this is not having a label put upon them. So there is a new community called the androgynous. And normally the features of androgynous men and women, most of the time it's like an A figure, like straight up and down. They have no shape, they have no curves. Their facial figures are some of them are very, very beautiful. Some of the men are gorgeous, and some of the women are also gorgeous also. And it is sometimes difficult in trying to figure out when you see an androgynous male and female, you know what they are, whether they're a man or whether they are a woman. Well, to me, it's either or. It's sometimes what they feeling, what they feeling like they want to do, today. Today they could be feeling, to looking like a woman, and tomorrow they could be feeling just looking like a man. And the straight community, I'm going to say the straight community is fascinating. Is fascinated by these men and women who can give you either or. They don't consider themselves as being a butch. They don't consider themselves as being a lesbian. And they don't consider themselves as being drag queens or any of that. They like to consider themselves as being androgynous. Now, androgynous has been around for quite some time. For those who may not know that, androgynous has been in the community for a while. And normally, a lot of the androgynous community, mostly the men who consider themselves as being androgynous are very, very straight men. I want to give you some example. Take, for instance, Prince was a very androgynous man, and he was very much straight. He was not gay. You also have to look at David Bowie, who is also married, or I don't know whether or not if he still is, married to one of the most beautiful black 100 model on the face of the earth. He's not gay. And there's Grace Jones. Grace Jones, to me, when it comes to being androgynous, she was one of the first androgynous women who basically I saw. And I saw her at the Garage, which is basically in New York, back in the early 80s. And this woman was flawless. She was gorgeous. But once again, she was a straight woman. Now, I don't know whether or not if she crossed the barrier, whether or not she was feeling, sometimes what she was feeling really didn't really make any difference to me. Just to know that she was gorgeous, she was a woman, she knew who she was. Androgynous also deals with the yin and yang, being able to feel that femininity, being able to feel that yang and yin, and being able to balance. Nowadays, what's happening is that a lot of our youth, they want to tag androgynous. The reason why they want to tag androgynous is because they really want to do the gender bending. They don't want to put a label on themselves. They don't want to consider themselves as being a lesbian. They don't want to consider themselves as being gay. What they want to consider themselves as being a person who understands the femininity, who understand their masculinity, and they want to be able to do it with not having to answer any questions or anything like that. So without rambling, today's topic and today's blog was androgynous people, androgynous women and men who someone has no barrier on them, who understand what androgynous is and who deal with it. I'm sure there may be some people who may not agree with what I'm saying about being an androgynous person, and that's cool too. But like I said, this is my first video blog, and you will find other videos that I have done, and they have not been on the topic as being, gay or lesbian. They've basically been on the topic of just, things that I like, and you will find things that I like. It's not necessarily going to be on all one topic. I'm all over the place when it comes to YouTube, so I hope you enjoy the blogs and stuff that I do bring to you. I'm very new at this blogging, so give me some time, but you will also find playlists. You can check out some of my playlists, and have a good time. Thank you.